Hey fans, me here for a comic show. I got a big stack of new comics now. It's the week before San Diego Comic-Con. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about this Geek Easy. We tore down a huge wall. We ripped up the flooring. We're upgrading everything in here. It's kind of in flux right now, but it's going to be freaking awesome. And let's get into these comics. Seconds, a graphic novel by Brian Lee O'Malley. It's his first work after Scott Pilgrim, and it's a single issue, or single volume, one and done, original graphic novel. It's thick as hell. It's over 300 pages, and I read the whole thing in one sitting. It's his best work yet. It's full color. Maybe they'll do a soft color black and white printing after the fact, like they reversed Scott Pilgrim. I don't know, but it's basically a young-ish woman, 29-year-old woman that argues with the narrator about her life and how she's described. And she sort of co-owns a restaurant, but it's not really hers, and she wants to own this other restaurant. And there's some weird mushrooms that she eats, and when she writes down a mistake she's made on a piece of paper, write your mistake in just one mushroom, go to sleep, and wake up anew, and the world changes. This changes this kind of like tree of divergent branches, and it's just a very well done book. I freaking loved it. I can't say enough about it. If you like Scott Pilgrim, if you like Lost at Sea, you need this book as soon as possible and block out a couple hours of time for you to just read it in one sitting, because that's what you're going to want to do. Moving on. Life with Archie. It's not Afterlife with Archie. That's the zombie book, and also the next issue of this, which is 1 year later. Archie dies. I mean, you know it from the cover. R.I.P. Archie Andrews. This is a big deal. He dies. You know it's gun violence. I mean, that's what kills people, correct? I mean, I'm not taking a stand on gun control or whatever. You know, it's all, you know, enforce laws, make new laws, whatever. It's not, I have no real faith that any of that's going to work. Americans are really stupid, so I'm not taking a side on that. I will take a side on this, that Archie dies, sacrifices himself in a very heroic way for a ridiculously good reason, and protecting a dear friend. And it ends very strong where Archie doesn't really, he dies, but I really like the issue. It was so well done, going from little Archie all the way through his history, and a nice send-off to Archie. So if you are interested in that at all, get it. Archie, the publisher, has been kicking so much ass lately. I'm excited for Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Afterlife with Archie with Frank Avila, who also did this cover, has been just amazing, like book of the year last year, and it's all good. I'm really enjoying it. The Wicked and the Divine, #2. This book is just so well done. If you liked his, this is McKelvey and Gillen. They did Phonogram, they did Young Avengers, and this is basically these gods that get reincarnated every 90 years. They live for 2 years. They're all of our pop stars. And crazy crap happens. And it's very, very fun, very well drawn, great color palette. Love everything about that book. Crazy sellout #1, come get #2. Speaking of crazy sellouts, new issue of Rat Queens. This book, you know, it's basically that book and Afterlife with Archie are the two books fighting for the best book of last year. They're both Eisner nominated, they're both amazing, and Rat Queens is a book deserving of your attention. It doesn't pander, but it's very modern, very hip, very cool, and I totally dig it. And this issue had penis. Moving on, Devilers. This is Joshua Hale Felkov. It's Dynamite Creators Unleashed, and what Dynamite's doing here is letting creators, letting writers, basically the promise is they get to do whatever they want. It's kind of like the proposed DCU, YOU. But this and Terminal Hero coming out next by Milligan, I'm very interested in. I like this issue a lot. Just demons and different people from different religions banding together to fight demons. Pretty awesome. All right, this Spike hardcover is original, and I'm saying, you know, bringing your attention to it because James Marsters actually wrote it. Spike actually wrote this, and it's not bad. If you like Spike, of course he knows Spike. Of course he doesn't have to do any research in the character. He's a freaking method writer. So it was good. If you get the Buffy stuff or you're interested at all, pick that up. And you guys know about the hashtag fire Rick Remender. You know, go ahead and fire him for Marvel. I don't care. I'm loving his indie stuff. His Marvel stuff's great, and I think that whole thing was a whole load of clickbait to get lots of clicks on, different blog websites that monetize off of clicks. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there is when you're calling to fire somebody I like, because Rick Remender is awesome. And Deadly Class is a book that's near and dear to him. This is Reagan Youth, 1987. It's basically like Hogwarts, but instead it's a school for assassins. It's young kids, young orphans that, the main character is an orphan, but kids that are trained to be assassins instead of trained in magic, and it's a lot of fun. It's a mature reader, great art, and I love the hell out of it. It's Rick Remender at his best. Honestly, he could have been a comedian. He could have been a very dark comedian, but instead he writes comics, so lots of people enjoy it like me. Deadly Class Volume 1 is only $10. Get it. Moving on, DC had a great week. DC had a great week. Like seriously, like this new batch of stuff they're doing is pretty good. You can tell they've learned from Harley Quinn. They've learned that fun matters. Making books that are fun actually matters. And this Harley Quinn special of Harley Quinn Invades Comic-Con International San Diego, known by all people as San Diego Comic-Con. This issue, she literally invades San Diego Comic-Con, and it has plenty of DC creators in it, DC editors. Jeff Johns is in it, and a lot of fun humor. And, I go to Comic-Con every year, but I imagine you don't have to have gone to Comic-Con to enjoy it. It was just hilarious, really fun, DC poking fun at itself. And I suggest everyone that gets Harley Quinn absolutely get it. And if you were curious about Harley Quinn by this creative team, Connor and Palmiani, seriously get this book. Like, Dan DiDio lets them make fun of him. Like, Palmiani has a free pass to make fun of Dan DiDio. It's cathartic, it's fun. I super enjoyed the issue. You'll enjoy it too if you like humor. So see you guys at San Diego if you're going. Robin Rises Omega. This is Tomasi and Kubert drawing it. The art's great, the coloring's great. Love the hell out of it. And see Kubert draw the Justice League. This is the modern Justice League, the Lex Luthor Justice League with Shazam. And Shazam is such a freaking idiot. He's ruining everything. And this is what's happening with Robin and Apocalypse, Robin Damian, I should say Damian, and Talia and Ross, Al Ghul, and man, this issue just had everything. This was an amazingly done issue, and I'm super excited. They reinvigorated the whole thing with Damian and Batman. Loved the hell out of that. Moving on to Teen Titans. Why am I talking about Teen Titans? Yes, it's new #1, but it's Will Pfeiffer. Will Pfeiffer writing it, and I love this guy. He hasn't been doing comics much lately, but he did this whole Sub Diego story for Aquaman way back in like 2004, 2005, where San Diego, part of it crashed into the sea, became like an Atlantis-type city in the sea, and in our modern time, and it was a brilliant story, and I loved it. Will Pfeiffer's fun. This book is fun. It's probably what Teen Titans should have been from the start. I've really enjoyed it. Obviously I didn't want to like it. I can't stand Raven's costume, but having said that, they fixed Beast Boy, and it was a lot of fun. Red Robin feels fun again. I liked it. Infinite Crisis, Fight for the Multiverse. This is based off of the video game and the merchandise that is already coming out, and a new Harbinger pulling these different characters together from different multiverse universes, and we got a lot of cool stuff. I like the Arcane Green Lantern. I like the Atomic Wonder Woman. There's a Nightmare Robin in here. It's just a really fun book, great art, and based on the hit video game. Yay! So, I enjoyed it, and I have not played the video game. I might play the video game. I suck at video games, but I enjoyed that comic. I'm good at comics. Lastly, Marvel had a few things out. Original Sin 6. You guys know how much I'm enjoying this. The dark humor, the crazy mystery, the Nick Fury crazy reveal, the what's next for Winter Soldier, because they just won't let Bucky die. They're going to make Bucky happen. They're going to make Winter Soldier happen. It's going to be awesome. But Jason Aaron is the man. And you guys heard about how he's making Thor a woman. That's cool. If you're reading Thor, you obviously like Jason Aaron's Thor. So given the benefit of the doubt, he's still writing it. It's going to be good. And if you're not reading Thor, why do you care whether the comic book Thor is going to be female? You're not reading the book anyway, so what are you going to do? Not read the book more? I don't understand what the point is on that. But anyway, Jason Aaron's the man. Moving on, Deadpool, Dracula's Gauntlet. Deadpool has a weekly series for 8 weeks, 8 issues, and He's hired by a Dracula to kill other Draculas. So, you know, does that excite you? It's cool. And lastly, Silver Surfer. This is Dan Slott from The Amazing Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Mike Allred on art. It's beautiful, and this issue crosses over with Guardians of the Galaxy. So you get to see Mike Allred draw Rocket Raccoon. That is worth the price of admission. And that's it for this week. I'm going to get back to my remodeling, and now I'm going to read some more comics. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, share, and if you're local, the Geek Easy is still open between our upgrades, and this week is nonstop fun. We have Comics and Comics Wednesday night. That is comedians in a comic shop. Thursday night is all new arts and crafts, where we pair a craft beer with a comic book and drink and talk comics. It's fun. Friday is karaoke. Saturday is Kawaii Till You Die, K-pop music, and dancing with our new expanded dance floor. And then Sunday is a ska revival tour. Ska's not dead. It's here in the Geek Easy. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.